Hello Internet, welcome back. We finally have the Yearnings for both Xion and also for Rim. So I want to talk a little bit about both of them, where they are on the tier list. By the time this video goes live, the tier list should be updated. It's not yet, but by the time this video goes up, it should be already updated. And a little bit of my opinion if it's worth pulling for them or not, and how to use them as well. So let's jump right into this. If you don't want to watch the whole video, which is completely fine, and you want a TLDR on the journeys and where they will be, Xion will be a T0 journey for now, and Rim will be a T2 journey, because she basically competes with Komi as your main tank, kinda with the Snarky, but not so much, but yeah, more or less there. Also, another change that I will make in is Kiarot will be going up to T1. Sooner or later, Risti will be going down, but for now, it's fine where she is. That said, those are the changes. So, journeying for Xion will go to T0, journeying for Rim, a tier 2, and the Kiarot journeying will be going up to tier 1. Nothing else changes in there. That said, why a T0, why a T2, what's going on with these characters? Let's start with Rim. That is the simplest one to be talking about, and the one that it's, a little bit more of a less yapping, let's say. So Rim is a character that acts as a secondary tank, if you will, right? It's a character that has good self-sustain, decent damage, but it's not a proper DPS, not a proper tank. Now with her journey, she can act as your main tank, but the amount of investment you need is quite high. I don't see her staying on tier 2 for too long. The moment, Komi gets something else, or we get a different tank, or whatever it is, I see her going down. But her journey is actually pretty decent. So, Recover Rim. Dealing direct damage to an enemy afflicted with stinging increases physical attack. Physical attack can increase up to 4 times. Her freshman and senior skill damage are increased, and the freshman HP recovery amount is doubled. Literally double. If you go to her skills, which for some reference I have her at 10, 10, 10, her freshman is going to be basically restoring HP after doing that big hit, unleashing a slash attack that deals AoE physical damage and also inflicts stinging and knockback, which for 10 seconds with the stinging, you can also take advantage of your buffs now. So it's a pretty nice buff that they given her, but it's not enough to make her a proper DPS. She was not doing good damage while I had like full items on her, like literally full items, and she could not keep up. I don't know if I had saved one of them. Let me really quickly check. Card purchase history. Okay, we don't have her anymore. I was running previously a full DPS build on her, and then I just switched to like a normal tank build because she was not performing well. You guys can check my stream if you are curious on those specifically, and you will have everything in there. All right, just go check this stream here, go to almost the end when we were doing the Trickcal testing, and you can check it in there. So a good tank. She is basically competing with Komi, nothing else. Competing with Komi. That's for Rim. Now, let's talk about the important journey and the one going to the 0. It's going to be our girl, Xion. Xion was already one of the strongest damage dealers in the game. The journey is only making her stronger. So, let's go here. A2, for some reference. Once again, same level, 130, full rank 9, skills at 12, 12, 12. Pretty good. And then her board, it should be first board and second board done. Yes. And then for her journey, alright, the A2, what it is doing is going to be increasing max HP, and when a basic attack hits, she will recover HP, and using a freshman or senior skill increases attack speed. Increases damage if there is only one enemy while using freshman skill. So for bosses, it's even stronger, right? Her HP recovery is nice. It's not mandatory or what's making her, go to T0. What's making her to T0, it's simply the amount of damage she's dealing. So if I go here to Discord, and you guys can ignore all of my friends playing games, and we go here, you guys will see that her damage, even off element, this is a fully build and item assist with her journey versus the Xion with the journey as well, 1 versus 670 million, 1 billion, right? But even on other bosses, even on Elias Frontier, competing with Momo, competing with Elena, all of them build, she's doing 6 build versus 3 and 2. It's crazy damage. Now, Ult versus no Ult. This is without her ultimate active. With her ultimate active, she does lose damage. So you want to be manualing her. But so you guys can see how crazy she actually goes, we can just do a quick run right here. And you guys can, for your own, for yourself, see the stupid amount of attack speed that she gets. So let's put these characters. You guys can see the cards right here. Gideon going with the cape and double dragonlight sword. My Xion, cape, double dragonlight sword, and then Risti, cape, dragonlight sword, and her own item, giving all of them some nice SP recovery. We could remove the SP recovery from Yomi and put it on Kidia on Rim instead to make it a little bit more fair, so you guys can see what's going on. I want you guys to pay attention to Xion herself and how fast she actually goes. So we'll put this SP right here, and we'll just go on auto because we do not have activated the ultimate for a well girl, so it's completely fine. Now, like I said, the most important thing is that you guys just pay attention to Xion and how fast she's gonna be starting to go after the first ultimate, and she starts stacking. There she goes, and she starts stacking the attack speed. She just goes crazy, like literally goes crazy in terms of speed. She can't even go higher. She can start literally tweaking because she hits the attack speed cap, and she will have, like, you know, whatever our cap currently is, but she's hitting that cap and literally moving at the speed of light if you are on something like Elias Frontier and you put the speed buff. But her damage without the ultimate is actually really good. She's competing with, you know, every single DPS in the game we have for bosses. Cannot catch up to Xion even if they have good gear, good skill levels, and everything else. And this is not only on Dimensional Clash, right? I don't want you to think that this is only going to be the case in here. On Elias Frontier, she is even doing better because some of the buffs we have on Elias Frontier are stupid. So, for some reference, Sudden Dash, which is going to be giving us attack speed. For the artifacts, I'm running a similar build on Xion and on Momo, both of them having pretty similar stuff. And then I did put items on Rim, but like I said at the beginning, she doesn't work as a DPS. She didn't do really well, and her damage is underwhelming. She is, however, a good tank now. And if we go in right now, and let me also lower the music a little bit in here. If we go in and we put it on auto, so she's gonna be losing damage because she's using her ultimate. But even if she loses damage, I want you guys to pay attention to how fast she actually goes, because she is on cocaine. Look at that. She literally is on cocaine half of the battle. After every other reload, she will have that attack speed, which makes no sense. So without her ultimate, the damage is quite higher. Like, the damage output she has is way better, but you don't really need it. Now, a lot of RNG on Elias Frontier, obviously, as usual, right? It depends on what items you have, what items you will be getting, your team compositions, how many journeys you have. But her damage output is, like I said, unmatched currently for any character. Even in situations where she is losing damage with her ultimate activated, she's doing better than Momo, she's doing better than Elena, she's doing better than, she's doing better than any character, regardless of what items I put in there. Obviously, Elena has no items here, but this is just a simple example for you guys to see how well she's performing, right? But right now, the best DPS in the game by far is gonna be Xion, thanks to her journey. Now, would I pull for them? No. Just like every single time, guys. Pulling for journeys, it's only if you really love that character and it's your main personality. It is expensive, really expensive. If you want to be getting the Xion journey, you can do, you know, 100 pulls, couple hundred pulls. If you have devotion, it's the best time to use it. However, I would recommend instead simply buying the certificates tomorrow. The shop will be updated tomorrow and you will be able to buy 10 certificates, and in 5 days, an extra 10. That is 20 certificates already. Slowly, you can work on that. You can work on your dig side to try to get some tickets, to maybe be lucky and grab a couple Xions that way too. It's up to you, but I would not really pull for journeys currently. If you are, however, a main DPS, I would, you know, suggest doing a few pulls, see if you get lucky, see if you can luck sack a dupe or two. Don't go too deep, save your devotion, always make sure you have some pulls for the next banners. But that's everything for this video, alright? Rim is a nice tank. She finally can properly fill her role, which is not DPS. And Xion is getting an even bigger increase in damage output. For campaign, it's not as good, quote unquote, it's still fantastic, but for now it does deserve the T0. However, Xion will not be for long on T0. The moment we get other DPSs with journeys, Elena, Gideon, etc., Xion will be going down and these characters will stay here together, right? But for now, she does deserve that T0 placement. That's it. That's gonna be everything for this video. As usual, we are live every single day. You guys have the links in the description down below. Good luck with your pool, dinner dates, and I'll see you on the next one.